Go live. Going live. 1, 2, 3.
Clap.
Good.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nursing School Show.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Hi. For
How y'all
those that
doing?
are new, are there any new people? Let us know if you're new here. This is Christina.
Which is funny because we never
this is
introduce
Matthew.
ourselves because we just are here. And
Yes,
figure that-
we never do introduce ourselves. But hello, welcome back. If you guys
Good
know
morning.
the drill, we're answering nursing school related questions.
Oh yeah, what do we got today?
We do have some
Where's the
questions from before that we will.
And they
We
were
will
good
do.
ones too.
So we will definitely do that. What just happened? I just did something. All right. But go ahead and.
Burnout. That's right. We're going to talk about burnout
Yes, we're talking about burnout.
and critical thinking,
Yes.
and then what to do if you fail. We'll talk about what to do if you fail an exam or if you even fail out of a term because that comes up a lot.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Yes. And if you have any additional questions, go ahead and pop them in the comments below. Bloom, hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Patrick. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Sing good morning. Hello, everyone.
Happy Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Today is the Wednesdays.
All right. Well, shall we jump into it? Is anyone
Hi,
interested
Nasir.
in burnout? Would you like a nice plate of burnout?
No one would like a nice
No?
plate of burnout.
Okay. Do you feel like this question, burnout is crazy, how do you remain sane?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I think that is really... We were talking about that inside our community on Monday, that it is so often just it's a mind thing, right? Like, nursing school... You guys notice this? Nursing school is, like, not even mostly about the content. It's really just a mind game. It's like this huge, like, mindset obstacle course that you need to get through because there's always something. It's like you have clinicals multiple days a week. You've got 1,000 care plans to write. You've got tons of exams coming up. There's so much to do, and it's just like it messes with your mind.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, the whole idea of mindset and how important a mindset is. And Bloom had to withdraw from my program, devastated but not defeated. And
Yay!
that's an appropriate response, I think. Devastated, sure. Not defeated, of course.
Yes.
So definitely, like we're saying, it's definitely a mindset thing.
100%.
Yes.
Yep. It's just because so often you're jumping through all these hurdles in nursing school, right? You've got your care plan submitted. You're working on research papers. You're studying for your 3 exams next week that all happen to be on the same day. And then you have clinical the next day. It's all these things all at once, and it can be very overwhelming. And I think that when we, so often the burnout comes from the stress that we put on ourselves. And then also, like, when we procrastinate or put things off, and then we just get behind, which is so common. We were just talking to several of our Nursing SOS members on Monday that, like, they really struggle with procrastination because there's just so much to do, and you don't know where to start. Do you guys?
And so you don't start.
So you don't start.
Yeah.
Do you do this too? It's a thing.
And actually, since we're talking about it, let's just dive into this. Because we kind of talk about we talk about burnout a lot. It seems to be a pretty common topic with nursing school, which is understandable. But sometimes we glaze over some of the basics. So I do want to back up. And what is burnout? Let's define some stuff. So what is burnout? Like you said, we talk about how it can occur, which I agree with. It's like the stress and the buildup of those things. But what really is? How would you define burnout?
Kind of how we've talked about it in our membership community is that there's a difference between, like, burnout and just you're just tired. Like, there's a big difference between, like, you're tired and you have a bunch to do versus when you're burned out and you just physically cannot keep going. Like, a burnout, I love how Nicole always talks about it on our community calls, is she says it's like when you read the same thing over and over and over again, but, like, nothing's going in because your brain is just so fried, so frazzled that literally nothing else will be absorbed. Like no
Mhm.
no amount of studying is going to overcome burnout. So that's really when you can recognize that and then take a break. We always tell our members, like, go for a walk, take a nap, like sleep can really, really help
Mhm.
with burnout, and then just kind of a reset. You just need a reset, really,
Mhm.
after you hit that wall.
And I was just kind of curious too, because, like I said, we talk about burnout a lot, and burnout seems like a serious thing, like that term, even burnout. Oh, I'm burnt out, or I've burned out.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if there's kind of a levels and kind of recognize it before you reach that like really terminal burnout, like
Yes.
becoming tired. So you don't reach that point of saying I am burnt out.
Yeah.
So I think that it is a level, and recognizing that you're heading towards burnout
Mm-hmm.
is important so that you can do the right things,
Stop it
protect
early.
yourself to stop it early before you really feel I cannot continue,
Yes.
or I cannot do anything else. Because really, to me anyway, and let me know in the comments, or let me know
Mhm.
if that's right, that like burnout is really kind of the terminal end.
Yeah,
Kind of, it feels like that anyway in your mind, which again
because it's
is a
hard
big
to
mindset thing.
overcome. It's hard to like get through.
Hmm.
Burnout is different than stress, or like you just have a lot going on in your brain.
Hmm.
Burnout is just, well, Bloom for Jesus, thank you. Burnout is more like you have no desire to keep going and your mind is not functioning properly. And that's really it. Like your brain is just not functioning. And I do like how Nicole says inside our communities that like just nothing else will go into your mind. Like
Hmm.
you like no amount of information, no amount of studying, no amount of anything will get through, and you're just so tired. Like your brain is just so tired and exhausted that you cannot learn anything new.
Hmm.
And that's not a good place to be, because it takes a long time to recover from, oftentimes, like weeks sometimes.
And that's the other thing too about catching it early, is when you catch it early you can recover from it quicker, or recover from that path quicker, and get back to things quicker.
Yep.
So again, the original question, the burnout is crazy, how do you remain sane? So
Mhm.
yeah, stopping it early,
Yeah.
or stopping it on the path,
Yep.
will go a long ways with helping
And
with that,
like
right?
pacing yourself, I think that's a really big thing. Like with our members, we always talk about like procrastination, such a big deal, because there's just so much to do and you don't know where to start, so you don't start. Like that's really the thing. And so we talk about it with our members all the time. So many of them do struggle with procrastination, and that does not help. When you are putting everything off until the exam, it that will lead to burnout, when you're like constantly cramming, or you're going through. Kind of think about it like waves. Like you have these ups and downs of nursing school. But when you are procrastinating, you have bigger ups and downs. But if you are just doing a little bit every single day, then you can bring that more to like an even level, and then it's not as up and down. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can like really even out your studying and do some every single day, don't put things off. Just make sure that you stay on top of stuff. Like that is a huge, like that goes such a far way, such a long way, to really decreasing the overall stress, overall burnout, overall anxiety of nursing school, because you're staying on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really, it's putting, it's that saying, future Matthew is going to deal with it. That's not a problem for me. That's a problem for future Matthew, which is
That's
a
not helpful for
funny
you.
way to put it, but it is not a helpful way to put it, because really
Nope.
that's, I mean, essentially that is true. It is future you, but the more you keep stacking on future you, we talked about this on Monday, is everyone has 24 hours a day.
Yep.
And if you keep pushing it off and pushing it off, eventually you'll have to deal with it.
Yes.
And that's not
helpful.
good when you stack up all those things on future you. So
Yes.
be kind to future you and do stuff now.
Yes, do stuff now. Have your own back in the future. And just know, like, make a plan, right? Like we all have the syllabus for class, right? List out when your exams are. List out when you're going to study. Like, write everything down. We always talk about that inside our community. Write everything down. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep track of everything, because there's just so much to do. You have 3 exams to study for next week. You have tons of care plans to write. You've got clinical days. You've got, if you're working in nursing school, like that's a whole other level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to be staying on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think another part of it is being true to yourself, which is very woo-woo-y. But no, just being
No, we don't use that phrase.
being honest with how you are feeling too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is really easy to say, "Oh, I'm headed towards burnout. I should not do this." When no, you're just being lazy and not wanting to do things, right?
Yes.
So be honest about where you are feeling. But
Yeah.
if you are really feeling this is a lot, then also give yourself the space that you need. So it is definitely a balance, and it's
Mhm.
knowing yourself most of all, but also being honest with yourself, because if you're dishonest one way, then you're putting off everything,
Right.
and that's not good. If you're dishonest the other way, then you just say that you always need to get stuff done without even thinking about how you are,
Mhm.
and that's not good either. So it is definitely a balance that you have to hit.
That's what I do. I just push through, and then I get really tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be true to yourself. Your heart will lie to you, like the Bible says. Yeah, really. I think that's a really key point, because, yeah, and that's a funny phrase too. I'm glad you brought that up, because we were kind of talking about that we talk about this all the time. That, if given the choice, you will just sit on the couch and watch Netflix, right? Like, if given the choice between studying and eating ice cream, you're gonna eat ice cream. So no, don't be true to yourself. Do what you need to do. Okay, get the work
and
done.
I think that's the accurate thing, is do what you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
and be aware of yourself.
Yes. Like, yeah, of course. When you need a break, take a break. But also put in the work. Like, don't procrastinate. I just think that's such a big deal with burnout. Is like really the procrastination. It's almost like we just do it to ourselves. Like, burnout so much. It's just so much of that is just when we put things off, like you were saying, and then we hit that wall. Not helpful though. So write everything out. Like, when are you going to study? When are you going to write your care plans? When are you going to do that? When is everything going to get done? Write it out. So you have a plan. Make a plan. Stick to your plan.
Mm-hmm. And also, another part of it too that I just want to touch on is something else that we talk about, is not letting everyone around you get to you as well, or what you're told get to you, right? Just because everyone's saying, "Oh, the burnout is crazy in nursing school," or "Oh, everyone goes through burnout in nursing school," or "Oh, you have so much things to do and you're gonna get burned out. Just prepare for that." Don't let that psych you out.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You have the ability to protect yourself, and you have the ability to overcome it.
Yep.
And to not get burnt out.
Yes.
Just because everyone's saying it's true doesn't mean it's true.
Right. We have YouTube videos on that, like, don't listen to the nursing school rumors. Because the nursing school rumors, they will lie to you. And then they will, just like Matthew said, they will, like, freak you out so that you don't... I think that's really the key. Like, when we get in our own brains, when we are freaked out or stressed or burned out, then we don't take action on the things we need to take action on. We don't study, we don't put in the work and all those things. So if you are listening to those nursing school rumors and everyone's saying that it's going to be really hard and no one passes this class and everyone fails this exam and this instructor is really hard and all those things, that's not helpful for you. You get stuck in it. Don't get stuck in that. Okay?
Matthew, why aren't you a nurse?
That's a fabulous question.
Because I didn't go to school for that.
Yeah, because he has absolutely no interest in being a nurse.
That is true.
Yeah, that is funny. You are very, like, very intellectual.
My bedside manner could use some help.
Sometimes I think mine could too. I'm pretty sassy.
Yeah. So just one nurse in the family is fine.
One nurse in the family is fine. That's me. That's funny. That's a really great question.
Yeah.
Yes, by the way, everyone, Matthew's not a nurse.
I am not a nurse.
He's here for the fun of all of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Is there anything else about burnout is crazy? How do you remain sane?
Hey, Chris. Good to see you again. Okay. If you want to remain sane in nursing school, I think that really is the key. That you have to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to make a plan and stick to it. There are no, like, ways around that, my friends.
Yeah.
It's just, that's how it is. You can't, well, I kind of like how you said about your, like, have your own back for your future self, right? Like, don't put it all on your future self. We do it all the time. Not helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you do not want to tell yourself that you're just going to study after a 12-hour clinical day. Don't do that. Tell yourself you're going to sleep after your 12-hour clinical day. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have your own back. That's how it is. Yep.
Making a plan, sticking to it.
I really think that's why I post, yeah.
Realize, again, common thing we say, realizing you are in a season. So this is the nursing school season, so buckle up and do the work. You're in nursing school season. Goal setting, appropriate goals, and
just getting things done when you say you're going to do them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, getting things done when you say you're going to do them, which is a very difficult thing to do when you just want to watch Netflix all day, right?
Oh my.
Oh
Sorry,
boy.
Instagram.
So next one, what happens if you fail an exam? Let's talk about it. Let's see. And yeah, Chris, you had that comment earlier that we were talking about rumors. Like, you hear all the rumors, right? Everyone says that it's terrible, and you hear all the things about all the things, and that if you get in your head about that, then it's going to be so hard to overcome it. Like, if you really believe that no one passes that class, or if you really believe that no one passes that exam, that's not really helpful, right? Like, you're going to study, you're not going to study as efficiently as you would if you were telling yourself, yeah, I can pass this exam. It's gonna happen. So I wanted to do that one. Talking about failing. If you fail an exam or fail a whole term, then what? Okay, so it is a really interesting thing. I did a coaching call inside our community on this because it's such a fear for so many nursing students. That they're going to fail an exam or fail out. And my question is, so what? So what? Like, genuinely ask yourself that. Okay, so track with me here, okay? If you have questions like that in your mind, answer them. Okay? Answer them in your mind. Don't let questions just, like, float around your brain. It's not helpful. So if you are telling yourself, I can't fail nursing school, or I can't fail this exam, or what happens if I fail? What happens if I fail this class? Ask yourself, so what? So what if I fail? Actually answer that question for yourself, because oftentimes, like what we did on our coaching call, I think this was last month, inside a Nursing Houses membership community, I walked through with one of our members, like, so what? Okay, so let's walk through this. If you fail this term, so what? So what happens? Okay. And then she was saying, well, I'll just petition the school. Okay, so what? Okay, you'll probably get accepted back in, or you go find another school. Okay, so what? Like, basically what happens is it comes down to, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, you are going to be a nurse. Really, the only thing you miss out on is time. That's it. But here's really the problem, you guys. Hey, Kathy. Here's really the problem. When you keep telling yourself, you can't fail. Can't fail. I can't fail. I can't fail. I can't fail. I can't fail out of school. I can't fail this exam. I can't fail. That is so much pressure on yourself. Are you going to study as productively and efficiently in order to pass your exams as you would if you were thinking, I've got this. I can absolutely do this? Of course not. If you keep telling yourself, I cannot fail. I cannot fail this. I cannot fail this. That is not a good, healthy place to be in. That's just not a good, like, mindset to be in. You're really going to sabotage your own success. It's not helpful. So I really encourage you to ask that question. Like, so what? Who cares? Who cares if you fail an exam? You'll just do great the next time. Who cares? So what? It's really an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is helpful for you? What's the mindset that you need to be in order to do well in what you're trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
And fear is not a good place to be.
Nope.
Fear kind of drags you down.
Yes.
And so it's fear of the unknown or fear of the what if.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really the so what question is doing is trying to answer the what ifs.
Yes.
Trying to answer the unknowns, because the unknowns are more scary than the knowns.
Yes.
And so if you can go through that practice, and if you can answer all of that, then that's a big load off, because now you know the answers, now you know the goals, now you know the next things. But really, ultimately, the thing is that you don't want to operate from a fear mindset.
Yes.
So operate from that more positive mindset. So what are the positive thoughts that you can have about it?
Yep.
And go with that.
Yes, 100%. Fear will take you down in nursing school. If you are constantly afraid of passing, that's not a productive way to keep yourself studying and not procrastinating. Like that is like the key to procrastination, is telling yourself you can't do it. That will cause you to procrastinate. If you're scared of failing an exam, if you are scared of failing out of your program, that will cause you to procrastinate. Not helpful to you. Not helpful at all. A Bloom for Jesus, failure is okay, giving up is not. 100%. That's exactly it. Like, it's not like you're going to give up. You're not going to give up, right? Failure is okay. Just don't give up, all right? Now, here's also what I want to say about failing an exam or failing out of a term. So oftentimes what happens is nursing students, if you fail out of a term in nursing school, if you fail out of your whatever term you're taking and you have to retake that term, oftentimes you'll get so caught up in that failing out that you think that it's going to happen again. Like you tell yourself, if you fail out of the term, you're more likely to fail out the next time. But the opposite is true. And here's why. You already know half of the content. You already know half the information. Now you just have to learn the other half. So let's say you got like a 70% in your class. Okay, great. You know 70% of the information. Now you just have to learn the other 30, right? You are more likely to pass the next term because you failed out. Does that make sense? So don't tell yourself, just because I failed out, I'm never going to pass nursing school. That's not the case. Mm-hmm. It's the opposite. Because you failed out of a term, took a term off or whatever, now you're more likely to pass the next one. It's kind of this weird thing, but we always tell ourselves, like, members tell us this all the time. We get emails about it all the time in DMs that, students saying, I'm so worried about failing. I'm so worried about not passing. But really, I mean, that is it. Like, even if you fail out of a term, you are more likely to pass the next one. Mm-hmm. It's just how it is.
Yeah. So, Tara emailed my petition for nursing school yesterday. Yeah.
Very good.
So, thanks for joining. Mm-hmm. And we're answering your question, if you haven't noticed, from Monday. Yes. So, that is really great that you did that. And yeah, everything that Christina says is accurate. That really, I mean, you've already gone through it once, right? So you know what to expect. And this is the kind of thing in general about nursing school and about life.
And about life.
It's all a learning process, right? So instead of, again, focusing on negatives, and beating yourself up, I did so bad, and worrying about what it's going to be like,
right?
It's just another learning process. Okay, so what did I do that worked? Mm-hmm. What did I do that did not work?
Yes.
And do the things that worked and change the things that did not.
Yes.
Right? 100%. And even if you didn't fail, even if you passed, for those that are going through the process, it's the same thing. Okay, this test I got an 85. Okay, what did I do good? What can I improve on? And you work on that.
Yes.
Right? So what is that saying? Sitting on your laurels or whatever
Rest
that
on
means.
your laurels.
Resting on your laurels, that doesn't help because you just get complacent.
What does that mean? Oh yeah, complacency, right?
Yeah.
Like just
I did so good.
Okay. Yes.
But there's always room for improvement, and there's always things that you can do better. So make sure that you're also learning from your experiences, whether you fail out or whether you're in the process or whether you did okay on your test.
Yes.
Right? So, or even if you got 100 on your test, there's still things that you can improve on, right? So focus on the improvement, focus on the learning process. So when you're petitioning, focus on that and look on the bright side and think positively on, okay, I already know what to expect and I know that I need to do these things differently. This is great.
Yes. That's a fabulous question, Tracy. And actually, I'm going to go back up here. I don't know about that one. Tracy, starting second semester in 2 weeks, we were just told that we will not be able to work and do nursing school here on out. Tracy, you're on YouTube. What I want you to do, like, when was it? Maybe back in January, I think? It wasn't very long ago. We just did a video on can you work during nursing school? I suggest you watch that video. Yeah, it's gonna help you a lot.
Well, we also talked about it during, was it just Monday that we talked about it?
Working during nursing school? Maybe it was last week.
Okay.
Because seriously, everyone's gonna tell you that, Tracy. Like that is not abnormal. Like all nursing schools tell you that you can't work in nursing school. I don't believe that. To be honest. I do not believe that.
Annalena, just go ahead and email us, and we'll get you set.
Yeah, Annalena, email us. Yeah, try to keep up on your videos. I will look for that. Yeah, Tracy, I think it's back from, I want to say January. I mean, it's just you'll find it. It's just a few videos ago, because I mean it's only April now, so it was a few months ago. But yeah, it was a good one. So definitely check that out. You can absolutely work during nursing school. My humble opinion. Hannah, that's a fabulous question. How to remember the different symptoms of electrolyte imbalances. And actually, I think we're going to save that for Monday because I'm going to probably bring in the nursing school study system on Monday.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to bring it down here. By the way, you guys, I haven't posted this on Instagram yet, and I have not emailed about it yet. So you guys are the first to know that we just released the brand new nursing school study system. And let me just tell you, it is fabulous. I can't even. You've got to go check it out. Okay, where can they check it out? Because it's not even in my bio yet on Instagram.
Yes.
Like,
how do you go to it?
This is brand new.
You know what? Right now, anyway, go to nursingsos.com.
Oh, yeah.
It's right on the front page there. So that's where our membership, some of our membership information, that's where our shop is at. Everything there is nursingsos.com.
Nursingsos.com. Yes.
Yes. So definitely go ahead and take a look at that. It's really our framework for
it is like
studying.
It is literally step by step, Hannah, how to study in nursing school. Everything from what to do, how to prepare before class.
I'll need to go check on that one.
Who hears crying children in the background? We do. It literally walks you through what to do to even prepare for class, how to set yourself up for study success before you even go to class, what to do during class, how to take notes, what to do after class to really make sure that you are learning the information, you're focusing your study time on the things that actually matter. Right? That is such a huge problem in nursing school. You do not need to know everything about everything. We walk you through 3 study frameworks that help you to know exactly what to focus on so you're not wasting your time. All right? So that's all inside the nursing school study system. We're going to walk you through how to retain information for your exams, how to pass your exams. I cannot even tell you. Hannah, I'm so excited. It is fabulous. So go check it out. nursingsos.com. You'll see it there in the shop.
All right. And here's what I want you guys to do if you have not yet.
Oh, fancy.
Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. if you're on YouTube, on Instagram, follow us.
Yep.
Hannah, especially you, because
Hannah, especially you.
Hannah, I'm calling you up. What's the easiest way to remember the different symptoms of electrolyte imbalances? Because we are going to be talking about that on Monday.
Yes.
Don't want you to miss it. So be sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell, so you do not miss that.
Yes, because you guys, okay, here's also the thing. Okay, I love fluids and electrolytes because we have the best, hands down, the best fluids and electrolytes course ever inside the Nursing SS membership community. Like, no one teaches fluids and electrolytes like we do. It does not have to be as complicated as your textbooks make it to be, as nursing lecturers in like your class make it to be. Like, it does not have to be that way. We have a very defined step-by-step process to teach you fluids and electrolytes. Oh man, it's just amazing. So I will, we'll talk about it on Monday. It's gonna be fabulous. Yes.
Great. Yeah.
Check out the Nursing School Study System.
Definitely check it out.
Hannah, what you're looking for when you get the Nursing School Study System, you're looking for the 4-core method. That is our core framework for learning everything from med-surg disorders to topics to fluid and electrolytes. Make sure, Hannah, you walk through that 4-core method because it's going to show you exactly what to study in nursing school. Look for that framework inside the Nursing School Study System. You guys are the first to know.
Yes.
Do you feel so special?
We've been working a lot on that. Again, that's the framework that we use inside the membership community as well. It's our brand new Nursing School Study System.
Yep.
So that we're making it available as a handy dandy book, pretty much.
Yes.
So it's fun.
So special. You guys are special. Annalena, yes. Just email us hello@nursingsos.com. Yes. Yep. hello@nursingsos.com if you have questions. All right, friends. We will see you on Monday. Yes, we'll talk about fluids and electrolytes. It's gonna be fabulous. Oh, Annalena, you just asked a question about health assessment. We can talk about that too on Monday.
All right.
Okay. All right, friends.
You know what to do.
Bye.
Bye.
Same time, same place on Monday.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Take care.